This is James from GameFront with an indie gem look at Shadowrun Return. I've gone through a small tutorial. I wouldn't be surprised if there's more tutorial. So this is a reboot of the game Shadowrun that was on the SNES, and it's also a role-playing game that I've never played. So there's a lot of terminology I'm not that familiar with, but I like the world. Reminds me of something between The Matrix and and Fallout and Johnny Mnemonic. I like it, but my complaint is, and you're going to find out why right now, it's not a huge complaint, but I have to read all these things. There's no voiceover. I guess that's because it's a low budget, but so far a really good, fun tactical RPG. So this is the backstory really quick. Actually, let me read this, then I'll fill you in so that it doesn't bore you too much. The Dead Man's Switch. Your plane hits the SeaTac tarmac with a jolt. Welcome to Seattle. The chilly northwest rain obscures your vision as you step onto the tarmac. Before long, you're sitting in the cramped back seat of a cab, following the signal from Sam's locator chip, into the heart of the Redmond Barrens. Organ grinders, a legal chop shop for body parts, whether from the living or the dead. If you're hurting bad enough for Nguyen, this is the place to sell a limb or an organ. It's also a good place to dispose of an inconvenient body while making a little cash on the side. This franchise is the closest thing the Barrens has to a morgue. It seems this is where Sam Watt's body has ended up. You open the door, and you're assaulted by the smell of death and bleach. So what's happened is basically we start off in our apartment. It's a dingy, terrible apartment. And we are checking our voice messages, and a guy's like, hey, this is a message that says I'm dead. You're the only person I think that would maybe avenge it. If you do, I'll have money transferred into your bank account. Then you see a little cutscene to the past where basically my character accuses him of being drunk during a fight, but it ends up some other guy was actually sabotaging us, and we fight and we win. He's my friend, my drinking buddy. So I am taking it not just for the money, but because, you know what? I care about him. Or cared about him. I still care about him, even though he's dead. So, we can scroll out a little bit. I guess, oh, cool. So, the smell of death and decomposition washes over you, only slightly masked by the minty, fresh fragrance. I wasn't fast enough to read that. So I assume I'm going to be talking to Dredson here. He looks like what you would call a coroner in this such place. Hovering over the recently departed is a small dwarf whistling a tune. His broad grin says, I love my job, a little more than you'd want or expect from someone in a chop shop trade. As you approach, he looks up with a lopsided grin. There's something kindly in his eyes, though it might just be a stray reflection of chrome and surgical tools. Kindly? That's a strange thing to have have in somebody's eyes. Sorry, I didn't expect any visitors this hour, and some asshole at corporate took my receptionist. What can I do for you, sir? Are you the coroner? I'm John Dredson, the Organ Grinders branch manager here. So yeah, that makes me this franchise area's coroner too. And you are? I'm Whispers. I'm here about Sam Watts. His grin fades. And what makes you think I know anything about that? Sam had a locator chip embedded in his skull. I followed it here. I see. Well, you're right. He's here. Not too many people know about the murder yet, though. The press haven't caught wind of it yet. What with it being all the way out and here in the Barrens. Let's see, what should I say? So who told you he was dead? Sam did when his heart stopped. 100,000 urines, or I don't know how to pronounce it. We'll just call them dollars from now on. $100,000 was wired to a secure account in my name. I find the killer, I get paid. I'll stick with the truth. The dwarf raises his eyebrows, a smile wiping suspicion from his face. A dead man's switch, eh? Fascinating. I was working on him earlier. He's over here. Over where? I can't zoom in anymore, so I guess we'll talk to him again. He's my second Emerald City Ripper victim. The third one was downtown. Emerald City Ripper? He sighs. Not my title. That's what the Seattle Press insists on calling the killer. All I know is that, like the original Jack, our Ripper knows how to handle a scalpel. But this one's even more twisted. He or she always removes an internal organ from the victim. What prize did the Ripper take from Sam? Watt's liver was cleanly cut out. Well, we know that Sam's a big drinker, so his liver was probably not a very good choice. How about the other lucky contestants? The first victim's heart was missing, and the third had his spleen removed. So, general organs that I've heard of.
Dredson, get out here!
Uh-oh, who's that?
I'm here about the new Ripper Vic, Sam Watts.
Item picked up. What did I pick up just now? Let's take a look here. Sam's body is half covered by sterile surgical sheet. His face is ashen white. For the first time without a smirk on it. Below the chest there is a small pencil-thin incision covered in dried blood. Beyond that, the corpse is immaculate. It would seem that the killer knew exactly what they wanted from him and took it. Next to Sam are several plastic envelopes containing evidence found on his body. You can examine evidence through the bag without spoiling it. Alright, let's look at the business card. Moving things around, you can make out that it's a card from a place called the Seamstress Union. There's something handwritten on the back, but blood has made it illegible. Look at the cred stick. It's a standard, cheap, unsecured cred stick. No way of knowing what's on it without slotting it. Let's take that. You slot the cred stick in your PDA, $300 is added to your account. Well, hooray. Look at the purple shirt. It's Sam's shirt. Several of the buttons are missing, and blood has thoroughly soaked it. The bag sloshes a bit in your hand. Look at the handwritten note. You can only see part of the note given the torn off bits and bloodstains. I feel terrible that we are arguing. We have been friends long enough to say I'm sorry. See you there, love, Jessica. That's what I think it says. I was filling in the blanks my own way. What is this? Can't take it? Alright, let's head out here. See what these guys have to say. McCluskey. Towering over the diminutive coroner is a homicide detective right out of Central Casting. If you ignore the tusks, pointed ears, and Neanderthal brawl, you can smell his cheap aftershave from a mile away.
So, this new Ripper Vic, Watts. Name's familiar. Didn't his mother kill herself a while back?
The coroner frowns. So you insisted at the time.
Come on, she offered herself. I had it on very good authority. Now, let's go, Dredson. Give me something to work with here. This River case is my ticket to a lieutenant's badge.
I've already posted everything I know. The killer stuns the target with a combination of drugs and magic, then removes a single internal organ while they're still alive. The perpetrator is most likely right-handed with a slim hand that knows its way around a scalpel, has a decent understanding of the human and meta-human anatomy too.
So, I'm looking for a whacked-out surgeon.
Not necessarily. I don't know any surgeon who still use scalpels anymore. These days it's all done with computer-controlled lasers. Could be anyone from a military field surgeon to an antique medicine aficionado.
You're no damn help, dwarf.
The Lone Star detective finally notices you. You note his superhuman powers of observation.
Who the hell are you?
I don't know if I have enough strength for that. I was thinking about doing that. I don't remember what my strength was at. I'm just going to be honest. I mean, why not? Honesty is a good policy. Are you the detective on this case? I was hired by Sam Watts to assist you in finding his killer.
The track you were. You get anywhere near my investigation, and it will be you on the slab, troll.
He looks back at the dwarf.
Dredson, get me more. I'm putting someone in a cell or this box. Cell or a box this week and claiming my promotion.
Okay. He didn't seem nearly as friendly. I tried honesty.
Dredson looks amused.
Do you always make friends that easily? I'm great at dinner parties, too. He cocks his head to one side. Be straight with me. You really gonna work for the dead man? Sam was there when I needed him. I'm gonna return the favor. Fascinating again. Detective Mikulski isn't interested in anything but Detective Mikulski. He'd convict his own mother if it meant another $10 a week in his paycheck. Plus, he's on the take. Dredson pauses, considering. You have honor, a fashion. I try to honor the dead in my work, so we have that in common. What can I do to help you? What was that Mikulski said about his mother? The official report is that she committed suicide about a year ago. Aren't you the official in that sentence? My name's on the report, but my actual findings left some doubts. I can't say that it was suicide, that it wasn't suicide, but there were some unusual bruises on the upper arms, and she didn't use her dominant hand to pull the trigger. I was told to drop it, so I dropped it. What are organs worth these days? A whole healthy body can be worth a bunch of bucks, but individual organs, not worth as much anymore. What with all the synth and cyber stuff on the market these days, organ grinders only deal in the recently deceased, and there's plenty of other chop shops that aren't as picky, though. And they don't care where the bodies come from, either. Who still uses scalpels? Doctors still learn how to use them in their first year of medical school, as do coroners, but neither professions use them as much anymore. It's possible some of the similar chop shops still use scalpels, I suppose, but I wouldn't know where to look. Have you heard of the Seamstress Union? It's probably a club near the Barrens that attracts low flies. You'd probably like it. Me, I'm not really the going out type. Always too much to be done around here. Plus, the dead are just easier to get along with. It almost seems a little gross. On the take, who's paying to hold his leash? I don't know, but someone with major pull has been looking out for Mikulski's career and wallet. I just need to know one more thing. Where was Sam killed? Dredson looks up at you for a moment before speaking. You know, I might be able to do you one better. Why don't you poke around those body lockers in the back and see if you find anything useful? Do you know where the murder site is at or not? Dredson says nothing. A sly smile plays across his face as he turns back to his work, whistling a tune. Okay, well, where are these so-called lockers? Are these the lockers? The cold storage is labeled John Doe, but the internal thermostat is set to 21 degrees Celsius. Let's open it up. The cold storage drawer opens to reveal a fully clothed body of a man, arms folded across his chest. In addition to sporting some of the brightest orange hair you've ever seen, the body seems to be in very good condition. Whoa, easy there. Is this guy alive? In one quick move, he jumps down from the drawer and stands before you. For someone who just woke up in a morgue locker, he seems unfazed and pretty well put together. You spot a data jack drilled into his temples, and for some shamanistic tattoos peeking above his collar. An interesting combination. I told John to wake me up at 6 in the morning. It's 6 yet? Doesn't feel like 6 yet. Let's see. Sorry, didn't expect you to be so alive. Yeah, Dredzen thinks he's pretty funny. You're not the first person he's pulled this one on. He chuckles. Well, so much for a good night's sleep. On the plus side, I noticed you haven't killed me yet, so that's good. If you aren't after me, then what's your story? Let's see. I'm looking into the death of Sam Watts. The coroner seems to think you can help me out. Sam, eh? Glad somebody cares. We used to drink together every now and then, over at the Union. Decent enough guy. Always in trouble over something or other, though. Jake yells towards the other side of the room. John, is this guy cool? Yeah, he's on the level. Working for Sam. Believe it or not, some sort of dead man switch. I thought you could help him out. Maybe even stop mopping the shop all day. I don't know what the hell that means. Thanks for volunteering me. He pauses. Might be sizing you up, but it's hard to tell behind those shades. All right, then. The name's Jake. And you are? Nice to meet you, Jake. I'm Whispers. And well-mannered, too. Such a rare thing in this city. Well, it sounds like you're taking a dive into the deep end here. John's right. I might be able to help you out. I was with Sam the other night, the night of the murder. Poor guy. He was hanging at the Seamstress Union that night. Tripped out and rowdy. I'd been laying low there for a few days after a bad run. Miss Kabuta asked me to throw Sam out, so I did. But out in the alley, some gangsters got the jump on me. Damn. Maybe I need some soykol after all. John, could you grab me a cup? Is that coffee? Get your own damn cup. My hands are dirty anyways. Now, what's wrong with this intestine? You hear a loud, squelching sound as Dredzen continues his work. Thanks, John. You're a real pal. Anyway, there's a big fat corp bounty on my head. Like I said, my last job didn't exactly go according to plan. Out in the alley, a few Halloweeners got the jump on us. Damn gangsters thought they could turn a quick profit off on my head. Jake smiles, and you get the impression that didn't work out so well for the gangsters. Sam stumbled off during the fight, though, and that's the last I saw of him until we turned up here, dead on arrival. Reminds me of my last stay in this place. Do you know anything else? I know they found his body a block away from the Union, just lying there in broad daylight. That's the Barrens for you. Jake looks down, his expression masked by the chrome and crimson glass. Shame, though. Wish I'd been there if those slagging gangsters hadn't come along. To tell you what, you look like you can handle yourself in a fight. I could use some backup to settle the score with those Halloweeners out there. Their leaders got the whole gang searching the Barrens for me. I need to get rid of that asshole. In return, I'll take you to the place Sam was murdered. It's not safe to hit these streets alone at night, trust me. Jake eyes you up and down. And maybe I'll throw in some decent supplies while we're at it. What do you say? I do like a bit of street justice every now and then. Alright, Jake, count me in. Great. I've been hiding out over here since that run-in with those Halloweeners. Whiny bunch of gangsters. But this stretch of Barrens is their turf. Hell, I'm surprised that you even made it into this morgue in one piece without packing some heat. He yells over the shoulder. Very funny, Jake. You can step in the dumpster tomorrow. Sleep in the dumpster tomorrow, sorry. So, you need a weapon? Give me a pistol, I'm going with a shotgun. I like to keep my distance. Got a rifle? Alright. You don't like the library windows, do you? Never mind, here's a rifle you can borrow. So, Ready for an evening out in the town? Just a minute. Tell me some more about these gangsters first. Sorry, I just feel like there might be a little more to learn. Well, they're one of the nastier gangs in town. Their symbol is the flaming jack-o'-lantern, but you wouldn't like their version of Trick or Treat very much. Around here, they're led by a troll named Jean-Paul. He's got all the Halloweeners in the Barrens looking for me. We take him out, maybe I can breathe a bit easier. Alright. I'm ready. I'll follow your lead. The Halloweeners aren't looking for you. Yet. Great. We can leave whenever you're ready. Anything else I want to do here? Oh, may as well take a look over here. Item picked up. Trauma kit. And a med kit. Hopefully that becomes useful. Oh! Nothing in there that I can see. Let's get some action going. I can't wait to show off the tactical combat. Head out to the Barrens? Yes. The Redmond Barrens. Run in the Seattle sprawl, and sooner or later you'll find yourself in the Redmond Barrens. It doesn't matter your business, the Barrens doesn't like you. Take 1 part radioactive wasteland, 3 parts dog-eat-dog slum, and add a dash of tourist trap, and you've got a recipe for mean as hell. You leave the sanitized death and formaldehyde of organ grinders behind, entering the anarchy and desperation of the streets. Jake stops a moment to breathe deeply, filling his lungs with motorcycle exhaust, radioactive dust, cordite, and who knows what else. He exhales with an expression of wry contentment. The stench and crime tell him he's home. All right. Hopefully there's a little less reading here. Not that I mind reading, I just don't know if it... I apologize. It doesn't, I don't think, make that good of a video. I'd say borderline boring. But let's see here. I got 2 karma points to spend. And spend karma. We're going to put 1 into each of these and confirm. I did have 4 strength. Cool, I should have done the using strength thing. But I don't need any extra enemies. I seem to be doing fine with the amount of enemies I have so far. So, that being said, what's going on here? Should we talk to this guy? Does the bus stop here? I don't know. Looking for a date? Trolls are my favorite. Check the trash over here. What do we find? What do we find? Hidden in the garbage-strewn alley is a high-tech safe with a mag card reader on the front. Open the safe with Jake's mag card? Let's try it. With a smooth hiss, the safe opens to reveal a collection of gear that is a perfect match for your skills. You take the gear. Great. Let's just take a quick look here. Uh-oh, hand over the loot. I missed what was being said there. Inventory. Okay. I think I'm gonna have to deal with this guy first. Let's zoom in. And it looks like there's only 2 thugs, but both are pretty... This guy's not well hidden enough. We will try using my spellcasting. At least he doesn't have a weapon. This guy here probably does have a gun. I can't tell, though. So it's turn-based. I don't have to worry as long as I can do a good amount of damage before this guy can move towards me. I guess I don't get to control Jake, do I? Oh, I do. We'll kill this son of a bitch first. There. Good. Luckily that guy missed us and came right out to where we can use him. And I'll try shooting. I haven't shot with this guy yet, but we'll see how it turns out. It turned out good. It turned out real good. So welcome to the Barrens. Guess I'll need to find a new spot to hide my gear. Good, dead drops are so hard to keep. He chuckles. Well, at least they were too dumb to break my maglock. Now that you've got some gear, let's go deal with those Halloweeners. Cool. So I like the city. And the sound, the music isn't so bad. Is this guy wanting to talk to us? Worried man. The man before you appears well-mannered but nervous. Excuse me, sir, I don't know you, but you look like you can handle yourself in a fight, and we need some help. I only fight when I've been paid to. Oh, we can pay you. Some thugs are shaking down the market we've set up here. It's been getting worse lately. I don't think we can afford to pay them forever, but no one will stand up to them. And Lone Star isn't about to get involved. How many of them are there, and how much are you paying them? I think there's only 2 of them right now. I can't talk about price, but Mr. James will surely reward you fairly. Let's see. I'll see what I can do. Where did you say the market was? Oh, thank you. Just keep heading north and you'll see it at the end of the street. So I guess this is north up here, huh? Commerce is like a weed, taking root in the cracks and crevices of the world wherever it can. A small street market has flourished here, amidst crumbling buildings of the Redmond Barrens. But we barely have anything left. Not my problem. Pay up by morning or else. Let's talk to this guy. The thug attempts to use his bulk and hideous breath to intimidate the shopkeeper. The old woman is holding firm, but you can see the thug's patience is fading fast, and he looks like he's about to start breaking things. Alright. Hey, punk, I've got a better idea. Hand over the today's take, and I'll let you leave alive. Hey now, let's not get all nuclear here, chummer. I'm sure we can work something out. He slowly reaches into his pocket and holds out a bundle of cash. His hand is visibly trembling. Like I need your scratch. Give it to the woman. He looks at the woman, then back at you again, tossing the cash to the ground, and sheepishly turns to leave the scene. I'll talk to the building merchant. Mrs. James. Oh, Mrs. James. It looks like we're meant for each other. Well, damn. I wish there was more people like you around. I never seen anyone stand up to those thugs without getting beaten bloody. Just trying to help out. Alright. So let's head this way. I think it's the direction we're supposed to be going anyways, and I think those thugs are probably going to jump us. I know the streets well enough to know I'm not done with them yet. In fact, here they are. Halloweener Sentry. Hey, asswipes, take another step forward, and we are going to plant you right there. This is Halloweener property now. This is one of the 2 that got away. If I hadn't missed my shot, these idiots would have given up and moved on by now. Wait a minute. You're rolling with Jake? Bad idea, chummer. The Halloweeners are collecting that bounty and killing you. Well, that'll be a nice bonus. Okay, so I get to go first, which is nice of them. While I enjoy using the gun, I feel my real purpose is to use my magic. I'll do one more. 9 damage. And do I have any other weapons with him? No, it doesn't look like it. Out of line of sight. Is this a bad guy there? No. I should be able to still get one shot off on him, right? And it killed him! Uh-oh. I didn't realize we had more company. Let's see, where can I hide? I'm gonna hide over here. And let's see if I can get a shot off. Missed! Well, 10 damage will do, for now. What? I thought for sure I was gonna be blocked right there. Protected armor +1. Everybody seems to be able to shoot through this here. Damn it. Well, let's try some magic on... Well, let's take this person out, because they're obviously putting some spells on the other guy. Missed. Well, I think Jake's gonna take her out this time. Yeah. Out of line of sight? I'll get over here where it's even more so out of sight. Missed. Hooray. Move here. Well, that was 2 turns, huh? Line of sight is blocked. Good. What is that? And this will be a nice shot to his back. And 1 to kill him. Good. Oh, shoot. Uh-oh, I'm wounded, but not that much. Let's try some good old physical combat. I haven't tried that yet. And some gunshots. John Paul. Whoa, Uncle, I was just playing with you. I'll call off the rest of the Halloweeners. Jake, call it even, yeah? I think we should kill him. Dirtbags like you don't need second chances. And we are going to, I guess, shoot him. There, karma gained 1. Visit the murder site now, and deal with we have already dealt with the Halloweeners. What is this thing here? Oh, it was just a light that was confusing me. Alright. So I think up here is where we're headed. Who's this guy? Dan the Donut Man? The smell of fried food, powdered sugar, and slightly burned soykuff is almost enough to overpower the dusty sewage stench of Rudman streets. The troll working in the stand is covered in food stains older than he is. What can I get you, chummer? I'll take a jelly donut and a soykuff. Cool. Did you see the murder in the alley across the way? Nope, I was closed when it happened, but hey, it's the Barrens. A back alley killing's nothing new around here. The only reason the cops are making a big deal about this Ripper business is that some of the victims are real people. You know, folks with sins. Social identity numbers, I think? I don't know what that is for sure. What can you tell me about the Barrens? Barrens? Hell, if you have to ask, you probably shouldn't be out here. The stretch we're on is called Touristville, though. And I suppose it's the closest thing around here to respectable. Fewer muggings, and might even survive drinking the water if you're lucky. Wouldn't recommend it, though. He scratches his armpit. Now, behind me,
That's the Seamstress Union. You want drinks, drugs, favors, or information around here? The Union's your spot. Hell, that place is the reason I'm in business. Folks get the munchies when they party. Miss Kabatu owns the joint. She's quality. A hard woman, but fair. Alright, see you around, buddy. Let's take a quick look over here. I believe that it's trouble, though. As you approach the scene of Sam's murder, Jake spies the flashing red and blue lights up ahead. Whoa, hold up a minute. Lone Star isn't above collecting on a corp-issued bounty. And the one on my head isn't going away anytime soon, he sighs. Sorry, friend. I think this is where our paths diverge. Thanks again for your help at the Halloweeners. Here's your payment. And they don't take cash where I'm going. And it looks like you could use the funds. Sure you don't want to stick around? I could use the backup. Sorry, chummer, not my style. Besides, you seem like you can take care of yourself. He takes a step, then tilts his head back. Hey, one more thing. When you're done checking out your pal's crime scene, pop into the Seamstress Union. It's just down the street. You need gear, information, or just damn stiff drink? That's the place to be. Best dive on this side of Chicago. Woo-wee! Chicago, I love that place. Anyways, I used that place as a base of operation for years back in the day. Make the right friends there, and I'm sure you'll get to the bottom of this Ripper business. Well, nice knowing you. Jake turns and disappears into the shadowy depths of Redmond Barrens. Alright, here goes nothing. The bright yellow police tape cuts through the darkness, directing your eyes to the white chalk outline and dark red stain making the slab of pavement where Sam Watts died. Standing at the entrance to the alley's a Lone Star officer. The cop looks cold, hungry, and irritated at the homeless man who's currently pestering him. I keep telling you I need to get my stuff from the alley or I'm gonna die in the cold tonight. The officer sighs, and I've been trying to explain to you that this is an official Lone Star investigation and I can't let anyone in here. Hey, I got rights. Look, you sinless garbage. I've got a job to do. Find a new blanket, or I'll find a reason to use my stun baton. Typical. I hate all you pigs. He looks in your direction. Now what? Let's see here. Here we go. Long night, eh? You look cold, so I picked up a donut and some soy calf for you. Hey, thanks. The officer's face lights up as he takes a sip. He seems pretty trusting for an officer of the law. You know, when my dad was a cop, this was way back when cops actually worked for the government, he said folks would buy him coffee all the time, but I ain't seen it till now. What can I do for you? I'm actually working... My pleasure. I'm here from Internal Affairs to review the forensic guys' work, to find anything they might have missed. Sure, dig in. I certainly wouldn't mind those guys getting taken down a peg or two. Man, those guys put on airs as if they do put on airs, if you know what I mean. I don't know what you mean. But I'm glad you're an idiot that takes coffee and a donut. Probably would have cost me $100 to bribe you. Amidst the shards of glass from the broken lights, you find a small piece of glass which looks like the bottom of a test tube, which is interesting. This looks like the coat and blanket that the old man was trying to get back. You take that stuff. As you pick up the bundle of cloth, a printed receipt falls out from beneath the folds of the blanket. It's a bar tab from the Seamstress Union, dated 2 days ago, 3:02 a.m., right around the coroner's reported time of death. The customer, Sam Watts. The server's name is listed as Coyote. Interesting. 2 different things could happen here. I'm bringing back that blanket and stuff to William. Either he maybe is trying to get back over here because he's the killer, but my real hunch says that he saw more than I know. This work light is new. You can see that all the alley's normal lights have been ruined. Upon closer inspection, it seems that they've all imploded, as if some force shattered them all at the same time. Well, that's interesting. There are two distinct sets of footprints. A human's ending in the chocolate line, and a large set, possibly... Whoops. Can I see that again? I would have liked to have read the rest of that, but it did seem like it was a large set of footprints, perhaps a troll's. The streets have not been kind to this man, but they've also hardened him. The man's clearly a survivor, though one's wrestling with onset of age and arthritis. I saw you over there with that rat bastard cop. What do you want? I'm going to give him the coat and blankets. My stuff. Mighty decent of you. I don't see that kind of thing too often out here. Know anything about the murder that took place here? He squints at you, suspicious like. You a copper or working for some corp? No, I'm as sinless as you are. I'm going to go with being one of the same. Hey, what makes you think I'm sinless? Ha! Just messing with you. Of course I'm sinless. System ID number. My ass. What kind of questions you got? Well, did you see the murder? Nope. And I can't say I'm sorry I missed it. I was hauling crates for Miss James up at the market. I helped her out earlier. Can't carry as much as I used to, so took a while. Got back here in time to see a couple of tourists puking all over my home turf. By then, that jerk face in the uniform had set up my shop in my alley. So it sounds like you live in this alley. What else did you see that night? Well, earlier in the night I saw a big ugly troll in green hospital scrubs snooping around the block. He bought some donuts and 2 cups of soy cap from off of Dan over there. Seemed nervous, and he did everything with his left hand because his right hand was all screwed up with some cyberware. So, it sounds like you live in this alley. Sure, for the last couple of months I've been sleeping there, but I spend my days doing odd jobs for the street merchant or panhandling tourists over near the Seamstress Union. Can you tell me about the troll cyberware? Well, it was big. I think it must have had some hospital attachments because I saw some needles. It looked a lot like the one I saw back in 44 when I got captured by elves. They did all sorts of experiments on me. Let me tell you, never trusted one of them cyber people. That's all I need to know. Thanks. See you around. So I think it's the troll that did it. Honestly, I'm pretty sure. If I'm a detective. They did say that they were using their right hand for the scalpel, and this guy's saying that there was old hospital attachments on his cyberware. Seems pretty self-explanatory. The dwarf merchant is packing up her stand for the night. I'm closed. Come back tomorrow. You've got a great view of that alley across the street. Don't suppose you saw the murder that happened there? She grunts. Sure. I was closing up when I heard a series of explosions from behind the Union. A couple of seconds later, this guy comes out and runs across the street. Didn't get a good look at him. Then all the lights in the alley exploded all of a sudden. Things got pretty quiet after that. And let me guess, you didn't go running over there to see if that guy was okay? Hell no. Around here, that kind of thing gets you killed. You're not very much help. That's not my problem. Well, let's see. I guess I could... I think I have enough information now. I guess I can't walk where I can't click, huh? Well, time to go over to the Union. Seamstress Union it is. Oh, or let's cancel. I'm gonna fight some thugs, because I like the excitement it brings me. Or it doesn't let me. I guess they have to initiate. You're about to leave the Barrens and enter the Seamstress Union. Would you like to proceed? Yes, please. The Seamstress Union. Relative to the rest of the Barrens, Touristville is a neon-clothed
clothed oasis. At its heart is the Seamstress Union, housed in an old brownstone building on the corner of illegal and opportunity. Bums huddle together, gangsters strut the streets, and the occasional salaryman comes slumming. The Union building hasn't been retrofitted, rebuilt, and restored so many... Oh, wait, it has been retrofitted, rebuilt, and restored so many times that it's like an aging starlet wearing too much makeup in an attempt to stay young. The wild ivy growing out of the gutters adds to this effect. As you enter, the murmur of hushed conversation washes over you. The dive bar and denizens raise their heads, take your measure, and then go back to their business. This is the kind of place where everyone knows your name, but keeps it to themselves. All right. Got a couple more karma points. Let's spend them. Let us spend them. I got 7. And I'd like to use it on some magic. Where is it? Increases spellbook slot if not yet unlocked. Why does this not work? How many more do I got? 2 more? And... well, I definitely need that. Unarmed. Oh, I guess I need close. There we go. Oh, I think I'm seeing here. Each one is limited by your... oh, so if I want to get past 4, then I have to get past 4 up here, I think. I'm not that familiar with it yet. But cool. Alright, great. Confirm. And, we're good here. Let's see. Cherry Bomb. The bartender is a striking elf sporting a perfectly toned body, perfectly pouty lips, and perfectly tapered ears. Her eyes harmonize, save me and take me in equal measure, hitting just the right notes for the maximum extraction of tips. Trolls are used to sneers from beauties like this, but she smiles sweetly when she sees you. Hey there, I haven't seen you before. What can I get you? How about... I found a bar tab with Coyote's name on it. Is she here? No, I think she's away on business. Business, huh? Is she a shaman with a name like Coyote? No, she shot a coyote once, thinking that it was a shaman who double-crossed her. We've been calling her Coyote ever since. She's been missing since yesterday. Some people think the Ripper got her, but I know her. Coyote can take care of herself. She starts to turn away when a man with a face of a survivor and a zeal of a convert tugs at her arm hard. It's clear the two have a history. They try to keep their voices low, but the intensity of their conversation makes them easy to overhear. Jerry, you have to listen to me. If you stick around here, you could end up dead or worse. The Ripper's out there, and he's real. The last killing happened just down the block, and now Coyote's missing. They'll probably find her tomorrow in a dumpster without her head. Come on, Cherry Bomb, think. I think plenty, Shane. I'm getting a freaking D from UW in neuroprosthetics. Freaking D from UW in neuroprosthetics.
studying under Ojimans. I don't know what the hell they're talking about there. And now I'm paying for it. Bartending? And how am I paying for bartending? Tips? There are faster ways for barren girls to earn that kind of scratch, but I'm not taking them. So what do you want from me? I want what you want. A better life. A better world for everyone. The Universal Brotherhood can give you that. I've heard all this before. This isn't some kind of trick to get us back together. Things are different now. I'm different. The Brotherhood... Cherry Bomb's face is pretty hard. Armored in lipstick and low expectations. The Universal Brotherhood is for other people. Shane. Rich Bellevue types. Who can afford their membership fees and voluntary donations. This isn't about Monday. It's about binding the world together in brotherhood. Come with me, attend a discovery meeting, get to the core of who you are. I heard Lynn Telestrin give a talk last night called The New Family of the Sixth World. I've got a family right here, Shane. They're drunks and lowlifes and whores, and I'd choose them over any of your Brotherhood members. Now, Buzz, I need to get back to work. With a body language that leaves no question that the conversation is over, Cherry Bomb turns her back to him. Cherry Bomb, sorry I got interrupted. I heard he's got the strength of righteousness, doesn't he? Her pretty eyes narrow. Be careful about whose conversation you listen in on here. Some folks aren't as friendly as I am. You've got a look that says you're not just here for entertainment. Are you a badge? I think you know the answer to that. She regards you with a smirk. I do. You're independent. We're trained to spot a bronze the minute they walk in here. Something I can help you with? I got a few questions. Ask away. Ever heard the name Sam Watts? She nods. Sam was a regular customer and a regular pain in the ass for as long as I've been here. Talked a big game, but he was always broke. As soon as he got any money in his pocket, he went straight to his head. Chips, drugs, or booze. Coyote had a soft spot for him, though. Did you see him sad the night he died? No, that was Coyote's shift. Who runs this place? I want to talk to them. That'd be Miss Kabutu. She's in the back room. You can't miss her. Whiz. Nil Sweat. Tell me about the place. Some come here for booze, some for companionship, others are looking for something they can't get anywhere else. If it's illegal or immoral, and it can be bought, sold, rented, or consumed, you can probably find it here. The Union seems to attract people like you. Who was that you were talking to? Shane, old boyfriend. He used to work here. Then one day he saw a billboard from Universal Brotherhood and said that was that. Went to a meeting, made a few friends, moved in with them. I was happy for him until he started coming around trying to recruit me. I don't need that dreck. Talk to you later. Okay, so where's this back room? Let's see here. Posted at the doorway to the VIP section is a tower of troll muscle wrapped in an impossibly tailored suit. Whether the product of good jeans or expensive aftermarket cosmetic work, the troll's gleaming horns perfectly frame his face, and his polished tusks and goatee accentuate the set of a lantern jaw. Welcome. Please behave yourself. You must be the Union's hired muscle. Must I? Only if you insist. Looking into the death of Sam Watts. Heard about that real shame. What happened to him? There's a sharpness in Chloe's eyes, the look of a man who's seen much and earned wisdom at a young age. I figure Sam was the type who needed to be thrown out on occasion. Encouraged to call it a night, I'd say. Sam was a drunk, but he wasn't usually a violent one. Usually? What about the night he died? He was a bit agitated. Didn't catch the specifics. Might have been over a woman. Thought I was going to have to throw him out, but I had to deal with a couple of rival go-gangers at the posturing for one of the working girls upstairs. Jake helped Sam out instead. I appreciate you talking with me. Happy to help. Covered in a glowing magical talisman and fetishes, the troll does not seem fully of this world. He mumbles to himself constantly, apparently participating in several conversations at once, but with entities you can neither hear nor see. Mutter, I told you it's not like that at all. Mutter. Bring me proof and you shall have it. I'm honored, your majesty. Mutter, that was what I said, mustard instead of ketchup. Forgive me, Gene, I was a fool. He looks you in the eye, the other conversation on hold. You may pursue my magical wares and see their glory. I would like to view your wares. I might as well just get all this stuff, right? I'll save the rest of my cash. Good. Oh, and here's the lady. Miss Kabuta. Miss Kabuta watches you cross the room, sizing you up as you approach. As you get closer, you can see that she's a mixed race, African and Japanese. Her demeanor says, "This is my house. Mess with it at your own peril." But her eyes twinkle with a playful light when she speaks. Konbanwa, good evening. My, but aren't you big, a powerful troll? Are you enjoying the Seamstress Union? There should be plenty for a man like you to enjoy. She eyes you closely. Or is this business? I just need a moment of your time, Miss Kabuta. I have topics to discuss. So, and why should I help you? Sam Watts, I'm looking for his killer. Ah, so you are the little insurance policy he would go on about when he was drunk. His avenging angel who would strike back for him from beyond the grave. What do you want to know? Let's see here. Did you see Sam the night of his death? He was here, quite inebriated as he was, often. Coyote was working the bar that night, and she informed me that Sam was getting rowdy and belligerent with the other customers. When I requested he leave, he refused. My bouncer, Mr. Clue, was off dealing with another issue, so I requested that Jake escort Sam out the back door to the alley. That was the last I saw of either of them. Let's see. How well did you know Sam? I knew him. We all did. Sam was a regular here. Whenever he could beg or borrow enough cash to become altered in some way, drugs, chips, alcohol, didn't matter to Sam as long as he was bent. He was always looking for his next fix. He clung to this place like it was the lifeline, and we treated him as part of the family, even if none of us truly liked him except Coyote. Why is this place called the Seamstress Union? During the gold rush years, there was a census, and the politicians wanted as high a number as possible to gain power and revenue. To bolster their numbers, they decided to include all the working girls, of which there were many, to rolls. However, given the times, they could not just list the girls' true occupations, so they entered them in as all seamstresses. When a girl accumulated enough money to open her own place of business, she named it the Seamstress Union, so potential workers would know that they would be treated fairly there, and thus a rich tradition was born. So you're a former seamstress? No. Perhaps when we know each other more, I will reveal more about myself. For now, enjoy the union. One more question. Can you tell me where to find Coyote? Her face darkens. Would that I could. I've not seen her in 2 days. She is a smart woman, and quiet, quite dangerous, but I fear for her. If she's dangerous, why fear for her? Please. If you are what I think you are, you know, there is always someone more dangerous. Her room is upstairs. If you're looking for her, I invite you to examine it. You may be able to uncover her whereabouts. I would not normally betray her privacy in this way, but she's missed 2 shifts and cannot be reached on her comm. It is unlike her. If something has happened, I will not have inactions on my conscience. Here's the key.
Oh, well. I've got the key. What's this over here? Let's see.
There's a mid-grade security panel attached to the nearby door. It's set to require a password for entry. I'll leave the panel alone, thank you very much. But which one of these doors is hers? Did I go upstairs or not?
Let's take a look around here. I think this must be her room.
Coyote's bed has a diary with several papers sticking out of it. Open the diary. To the first paper. There's a receipt stuck between the pages in the diary entry. Read the diary entry. I came back from my shift to find 4 of Paco's goons sleeping on our apartment floor. It's getting fragging ridiculous. I want to be with him, with the real Paco. But this Cutler Drek keeps messing everything up. I love him, but he's totally different with the gang. It's how I make cash, baby, he always says. I try to tell him he doesn't need the cash. I can support us both with what I make at the Seamstress Union. But he still goes on these runs with these bozos all over my floor. I feel like he's just seeing how far he can push me before I kick him out. I try to be patient, but why does it have to be all one way? Inspect the receipt. A receipt from the Browning Max Power pistol from Gin Park downstairs with a note saying how big guns on hot women turn her on. Read the diary entry. Oh, I already did that. Flip to a different page. Second paper. Paper has a handwritten poem on it and a diary entry. Let's read the diary entry. Sometimes it seems like Paco reads my mind, or my diary. Maybe he does the latter. I wouldn't be surprised. Hi, Paco. Ever since last week, he hasn't mentioned the Cutters once. He leaves the apartment with a "see you in a few hours, babe," and returns later without comment. I don't know if he's really going to help us for us. I don't know if it's really going to help for us to avoid the subject in the conversation completely. But I have felt better without our constant arguing about it. Read the poem. Let's just say that Paco should stick to guns and motorcycles and leave the poetry to others. Okay, I don't know what that means. Third paper. There's a receipt, an old photograph stuck between the pages. Let's look at the picture. The picture shows a young girl with caramel skin and dark brown hair. She has a snake wrapped around her arm, and she is smiling. The back of the photograph has shadow scrawled in it. Look at the picture. Flip to a different page. Go to the fourth one. A receipt for a wall safe installed near the bathroom door, set to combination 342436. Okay. Let's do the old wall combination. And I will input this code. Safe beeps cheerfully and it opens. Please don't be things to read inside. Frag grenade. Well, that's nice. Coyote's computer is ancient. Probably fished it out of a junkyard. It doesn't even have a data jack. And the cracked display is covered with fingerprints. Tapping the keyboard causes dust-caked fans to spin up, only to display on screen password ? Without a password, the only other button on the screen is password recovery. I'll leave it for now until afterwards. I bet you I'll find it somewhere. The stand is littered with action movies and cigarette butts. A framed painting of Chicago skyline, done in the stylized house. What's down here? Looks like Cody keeps her clothes in a box on the floor. Well, without further ado, I'm going to give it a shot at this password over here. Well, my objective is definitely to get into this computer. So I can do a couple different things. I can hope to guess the right things, or I can do a little bit more searching here. Chicago in a stylized silhouette. Ask her if she knows anything else about, Oh, I guess I can just ask all these things. Any childhood pets? I never ask about the past. None of us do. Coyote's real name is Gina. It's the most personal information I have about her. Do you know her favorite band? Indeed I do. She plays her Starfire records so loud you can hear them down here. Okay, good to know. Don't know her past. Nope. I'm just gonna go right down the list. Shadow, Starfire, Chicago. Your password has been reset to blah 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 blah. For security, never write down your password. Logging you in. Great. Cool. Alright, so we're going to look at the calendar. What was going on here? 3 days, meet with Delilah. About gig. Today, meet Paco for a date at Pike's Place Market. Due in 30 minutes. I'll have to meet Paco for sure. Ah, there he is. There he is. Hey, see my friend around? Tall lady, dreads? A kid in front of you sports the trademark yellow of the Cutters gang. Young, clean-shaven, he stands like he owns the street and everyone on it. He seems distracted, though, glancing around with increasing agitation. He looks over at you as you approach. Sorry, it's a lot of reading, and I'm sitting a little further away from my monitor. Watch yourself, Trog. What do you want? You wouldn't happen to be looking for Coyote, would you? It's none of your fragging business. Who the hell are you? I'm Whispers. I'm looking for Coyote. I need to ask her some questions. And I need you to tell me why you think that's my problem. I'm not her boss. Find her yourself. I was just at the Union. She's missed 2 shifts, and Miss Kabuto hasn't been able to reach her on her comm. The tough guy's swagger seems to drain out. Packer, the cutter, is gone, and before you stands a kid in yellow jacket who doesn't quite fit. Coyote's missing? Oh, man. That would explain. She's supposed to meet me here over an hour ago. Look. Sorry for getting your face like that. What else do you know? If she's missing, I need to find her. Do you know a fixer named Mr. Delilah? Coyote had a meeting with him a few days ago. I know of him, sure. Blake doesn't allow any cutters to take side gigs, though, so I got no reason to deal with him. Coyote hasn't said anything about taking new work. Wait a minute. Drek. I know where she went. Damn. Why couldn't she wait, damn it? Paco, slow down. Where did she go? The Royal Apartments. The landlord Stevie J runs a drug ring outside the hellhole. Coyote grew up there. Doesn't like to talk about it much, but she's been looking for a way to settle the score with that guy for years. A few days back, I heard Mr. Delilah was looking for runners to steal some sort of item out of underneath Stevie J's nose. She must have taken the job, I'm sure of it. And if his thugs caught her, there's a grim determination in Paco's eyes. I'm going over there. You coming? Once we go upstairs, I'm not leaving until I find Coyote or I'm dead. You get it? I get it. Let's do this. Penthouse. Stevie J's penthouse apartment might have been nice at one point in time. Classic, even. But now it's filled with neon tube lighting, broken down furniture, piles of rubbish, and crates containing who knows what. Still, compared to the rest of what you've seen, it's positively palatial. I think is how you pronounce that. The only thing marring the penthouse pseudo-luxury is a woman's cry of pain in the distance, followed by laughter. Someone being tortured for another's pleasure. You step deeper into the apartment. Okay. Karma gained. Well, might as well put some points into the old karma index.
Spells. Alright. Hold on 1 second. Not sure where the bad guys are, but I'm going to assume it's towards the voiceover. Nope, I was wrong. The floor is quiet. I can't shoot this guy. His sight is blocked, huh? Damn, I made a mistake, didn't I? Oh, he's running! I made a mistake. I don't know why I don't have my spells connected. Well, I guess Spellbook is where I do that. Well, at least we killed that guy. Out of line of sight. We'll get around this corner here. Uh-oh, that dog can... Oh, good thing he missed. Let's take a look at the spell book. Alright. I'll give Paco some extra armor. And I'll give myself some extra armor. If I can. Run to here. Oh, I'm not the right guy! Damn it! Did not realize that. Missed him. Too far of a distance. Where did that dog go? Damn it. Did I open it? The room beyond the bars is a stinking jumble of burned flesh and dog flop. An enormous hellhound, fur streaked with whip marks, growls. The eyes of a second hellhound burned mechanically in the corner. Let's open the door. Probably a mistake, but at least, uh-oh. Both of them missed. Hey, what the hell are you doing up here? Everybody seems to be missing, luckily. God, this guy's lucky. A raspy, manic voice booms from the penthouse PA system. You really think you can come in here and shoot up my place? Do you know who I am? I know who you are. You're the ugly guy I'm gonna kill. I added ugly. Let's see. Let's first actually not do that. Let's move over to here. Let's have this guy kill these dogs, hopefully. Missed a little bit. And gosh, I don't know if this is gonna work or not. Out of line of sight, out of line of sight. I'm just gonna have to do a regular old attack to this dog and hope it kills him. Good. They are missing. I wonder if it's to do with my armor thing. Oh shit, that was 20 health off. This could kill me right here, couldn't it? Where did he go? Alright. First of all, we're gonna heal. And then we're gonna do another bolt. But I'm gonna do a bolt at this guy. Missed! Not enough ammo? Damn it. Reload it for one, huh? Luckily I healed up, because half of my health was gone that time. Aim accuracy plus 12%.
area of effect. I don't want to do that. Alright, we're gonna ignore all. Hope this mana is good. 5 damage. That wasn't good. 16 damage. There, good, good, good. Let's heal this guy up. Oh boy. 12 damage. Oh no, is he dead? Mission failed. Fucking A. We're gonna restart level, see if that works. But it looks like that's the end of me. Penthouse suite. We'll try this again. I made some small mistakes, but this is the first real battle I've been in. Probably shouldn't have opened the door to that damn dog. Alright. And spend some karma. And this time I'm going to change what I'm spending this karma on. Two more. Good. Confirm. Oops. I already said confirm. Time to get all the way down. Oh, I guess I... There we go. I think I got it this time. I made some stupid mistakes. But I understand. A lot better now. And I also happen to have a little advantage knowing opening that door is going to bring out 2 dogs. Missed? You gotta be joking. There we go. 6 damage. And he's dead. This might be a really dumb move here. Because that dog's going to try to attack me. But I'm going to take another run up to over here. And let's see if this area of effect spell can work now. They're not close enough, so no. I'm going to try shooting. Line of sight is broken. Go for this guy. Missed. Let's reload. Oh yeah? Coming on over? Please. Guys, stick together. Oh, it's this guy talking. You're the guy who I'm gonna kill. Try this. She's dead. Now he's gonna be dead soon. Oh no! Good. Bring them right next to each other. Or not. Oh, I hope this kills him. Healed up? Oh, I'm doomed.
spells. Okay. And item time. Healed up. What else? We'll heal him up. That was a waste of turn, basically. We'll reload it. Damn. Missed. Good. Let's see if this area of effect thing works. Mana ball. 10 damage to both of them. I think we can kill him. Oops, no. This guy. Dead. But no, I can't! And with the bloody cleric, Stevie J is no more. I think I still gotta kill these guys, though. We will attack this guy. And he's dead. This dwarf should actually just quit it. He's done. There, good. But there's more? We killed Stevie J. How much more can there be? I guess. Let's heal up really quick. That's all the hit points that healed. Oh, by using it, I hurt myself more. That sucked. Alright. It's a mistake. Probably should have. So there we go. Let me heal myself. Or maybe not. Anything in there? No. I guess we have to go through this doorway, huh? Through the dog door? And once I open this door, those dogs are gonna come out, right? Reload it for 1 point of action. Oh, he got us both, huh? Good for him. Good for him. Four only? Killed one dog. Let's hope that this dog is done. We're opening the door. And shooting the dog. Please don't kill him. Cancel. And attacking like this.
see if we can heal my teammate. I guess not. Not enough action points. I hope this doesn't get me killed here. Come on, miss. 8 damage. Alright. I guess, oh, what should I do? I'm gonna try this one. He's gonna kill me. Oh, and I still died. Son of a bitch. Well, that's all we got there. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe.